Hey guys, welcome back to the Good Music Podcast. I'm Eli,
And I'm Miles.
and welcome to what will this be? This will be episode
3?
4.
4?
It's
Oh,
episode 4, yeah.
yep. Mm-hmm.
So today Miles is putting me on, so enough yapping from me. I'll let him take it away.
All right. So,
Wait, actually,
yeah.
we hope you guys like the poster.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot. We should acknowledge that. I
Yeah,
feel
the
like, right?
poster. Yeah.
Poster designed by moi
Yeah.
for the set.
The Minecraft poster will be missed dearly.
Yeah, I'm giving it to my little brother, so
Yeah.
he will enjoy it. It's not getting thrown away. Don't worry, guys. But yeah,
And-
Minecraft will be missed, but we have the Good Music Podcast poster instead, which is gorgeous, beautiful, love it. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited.
If we get to a certain number of Patreon subscribers, we'll get those tattoos in real life.
That's true. I stand by that. That's true.
On everyone's soul but mine, we're going to do that.
On my children's life, we'll get those tattoos.
Oh, my God. All right.
Oh, man.
So let's just start it. Okay. Imagine you're at a party and a celebrity wants to meet you. Even better, they want to work with you. You end up working for over a year and a half and create something neither of you could have expected to make. That's what happened with Maryland rapper IDK and Canadian producer KAYTRANADA when they were making Simple, IDK's third studio album, or ninth, since he counts all his mixtapes as albums. So like he has like 20 albums or something.
It's a lot of albums.
Simple is arguably like his most distinct due to its like short length and the sound it has, taking inspiration from like techno and like house music, and it has like a very it's like a polished but also pretty like gritty vibe throughout, because like the whole album essentially it has 3 meanings. I should say this title has 3 meanings because it's usually with IDK he has like a lot of different stuff going on with his music. So first, it simple can mean like simple represents Simple City, which is a neighborhood in Maryland or the Washington area. I can't remember. He's from the DMV in Maryland, and he said like he grew up in the suburbs, but like he knows a lot of people who live in this Simple City area. It's like a housing district. It's like not the most well-off area, but he knows a lot of people there, and it's kind of like he's kind of honoring everyone he knows there. And it also means, you know how like people say like it's so easy to just like say no to drugs and like not do bad stuff. Like why don't you just do that? It's so simple. Like that's what he's referencing, like the people who are like that, even though obviously for a lot of people that's not going to be an option. And the third meaning is a reference to his previous 2 albums, like Is He Real? You See for Yourself. Simple. Get it?
Oh shoot,
Yeah.
that's really great.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I've heard Is He Real by IDK, as well as like what is the one where it's like with the yellow cover?
You See for Yourself.
Yeah, so I've heard both those, but I haven't heard Simple. So I guess this will be like the
Trilogy
ending to
completed.
the trilogy, yeah.
Yeah.
But we also have Bella Mousy with us today. We can't see her
Yeah,
anymore, but she's walking around here. So if you see a cat, it's my sweet, sweet sister's cat. My sister that I love so much and I'm so very proud of.
Love that.
Yeah, so I've heard the first 2 records by IDK. I absolutely loved Is He Real? I love European Skies off the album. That's probably my
That's
favorite.
a really good one.
Like chill me out. And I also love I forget the name of it, but it's the one where he's like, "Dear teacher, suck my penis." I really like that song.
Yeah, Alone. I
Alone,
think.
yeah.
It's like,
And if
I
you
love
don't
that
fuck with me,
that's the one bar you remember from that song.
I remember 2 bars. Okay.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I really like IDK. I've only heard 1 track off this album. I don't know why I haven't gotten around to listening to it, honestly. So I'm excited to listen to it today with Miles.
I'm glad to be putting you on.
Yeah.
I really love this album. This is my second favorite IDK album after Is He Real? I want this album on vinyl so bad. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah.
It's really good. Like this was technically KAYTRANADA's first collab album, because like
wow.
he has a duo with his brother Lou Phelps. They're like called the Celestines, I think. But like they're a duo, so it doesn't really count as like a collab.
And they're brothers.
Yeah. This is like KAYTRANADA's first time producing an entire like album for an artist, and I think that's really cool, and it's way better than KAYTRANADA.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that right now.
That was a big disappointment. I was talking to Miles about this. It's grown on me a lot. Like KAYTRANADA, Gosh, it's so mid. Like, check out both the artists' discography besides that album on their own, and you'll be blown away. I think they're both great artists on their own, but when they got together, they just made like a mid record, like completely mediocre, like so bad. Like the only song that was like really good was like the Pharrell produced one.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. That's now you know where Eli's loyalties lies with Pharrell.
I love you, Pharrell. Please don't kill my children. Okay.
Oh my
So-
god, sound like Kanye.
Yeah. Pharrell Williams took away my children.
He would say that.
Yeah,
he totally
he'd say
would.
some crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Holy shit. I should probably.
yeah.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, we can just get into the first song. It's called Drugstore. It's the whole album is kind of this like the sound is so like bouncy and like fun, but then you listen to the stuff he's talking about and it's like either like really depressing or just like really like dark and like kind of it's not very like dancey,
Right.
but it's such a wonderful like sound that he and KAYTRANADA have curated. Also, it begins, I should say, the intro is a comedy set from
LaWanda
Page.
Page.
Yeah.
And IDK.
Thank you, genius. Also, I should say too, shout out Apple Music and Clue Radio because I got a lot of info from this album from Clue Radio, which is IDK's radio show on Apple Music, and it's really cool because he talked a lot about this album when it came out. He did a whole episode about it, and I was listening to it on the way here to like refresh my memory.
Nice.
But I'm really excited, honestly. Wow, I'm just ready to get into it.
Let's get into it.
This is Drugstore.
He says we're gonna fly to Japan, we're gonna fly to London, England, we're
gonna
gonna fly to Australia, we're gonna fly every damn way.
You can already hear that KAYTRANADA.
Yeah, but it's like
Direction.
this sound he does on this album is so like it's kind of different for him, which I really love.
All my bitches got money. They made me sell drugs to them. Money, no money, oh
Type shit.
money can't buy this pussy. She got her own
I love
money,
that.
go money.
The way it came in is great.
Status, but she took me. I know she got a past, but we put it in the past. And that's simple math. The head like neutrons. Got a blast.
That's insane. A Jimmy Neutron bar.
That's great. That's IDK for you. And that's Drugstore.
Nice. Great intro track. I always say this about the intro tracks. I'm always like, oh, it's great.
It's such a
Very
vibe
chill,
setter.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, production is great. It's a classic, danceable, easily danceable KAYTRANADA beat,
Mm-hmm.
And IDK works so well with the production style. I mean, seriously. Yeah, it's fun to hear him on a beat like this too.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Did not have this in my 2025 bingo or whenever this came
This
out.
came out 2022. by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, it's really solid. The bars are like, they're good. They're funny, right?
Yeah. I mean, she made me want to make her skip her period. Like that's pretty. And then like the head like neutron's got a blast. Like
yeah,
that's
Head
pretty
like
good.
Neutron was actually that's a
That's
notable
kind of
bar.
dark. Unfortunately, that's a bar.
Unfortunately, a bar again. Yeah. No, the chorus is really solid too. Just like, I don't know, it's very like staple of both their sounds. You know what I mean? I can definitely tell this is an IDK and KAYTRANADA record right now.
Yeah, it's interesting with IDK. Like he's a pretty versatile artist, I'd say, because he's done like a lot of different sounds throughout his career. And this one, it's funny because like it's cool to just hear him on a KAYTRANADA beat because like apparently when they were making this album, like they were doing like sessions together, but also some of it was like KAYTRANADA would just like send IDK a beat and he would like mess with it or like whatever, he'd freestyle over it. So some of it was like remote working, and for me at least, it's just cool to hear IDK on these types of beats because they're
Yeah.
like very like flowy and like just like there's a lot to play around with, and like a lot of IDK's production before this was either like some kind of jazz rap or some kind of trap,
Right.
and this is such a different vibe for him, especially because like his first two albums before this, they were like very thematic,
Yeah.
like intros, like Is He Real begin is
Yeah,
like that
holy
kid
shit.
talking about heaven, which is such a cool
It's
thing.
such a good intro. Anyone, if you like this album, go check out Is He Real, because it's a phenomenal record. I
Yeah.
mean, seriously, so good.
It's insane, and like it's funny because like for me at least, I don't really need to hear like it's cool. I think IDK does kind of push himself a little bit. Like he did talk about like how KAYTRANADA taught him how to like swing his vocals, and like their process was still like IDK was always trying to
Right.
do something
They're
different.
evolving, yeah.
Yeah, but it's also like just to hear him on these beats for me is really
Yeah.
cool.
Just that alone. Yeah, I see a lot of like similarities, I'd say, in like the ability to bounce between jazz rap and trap stuff, or like alternative production, underground production, to just like trap production. It kind of reminds me of Red Veil a little.
Yeah, which
You
is
know,
yeah,
They have different voices, but like just the way that they use themselves on tracks, the type of beats they choose, and how versatile they can be in that sense is like something that's very unique to a set, specific amount of artists. And I think it's a great thing. And I think IDK is lucky enough to be one of those people that can pull off a trap beat,
absolutely.
a KAYTRANADA beat, a jazz rap beat, whatever you want.
You know what's funny too? Red Veil's also from Maryland.
Really?
He's from the DMV. I don't know if he's from the DMV, but he's like lived near there.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this must be like, this is almost kind of like a signature sound for the time and place.
Oh, for sure. Well,
Almost.
yeah. I mean, IDK also talked about how Gold Link, if you remember him,
Yeah.
he's from
Get
Washington.
canceled.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Gold Link. I hope you die. No, I'm just kidding.
Controversy aside, Gold Link did like bring that sound to the mainstream, and IDK said like the first time I heard KAYTRANADA was on a Gold Link song,
Yeah.
which is crazy to me.
Gold
and-
Link did kind of pave the way, I guess, huh?
And it sucks that he's kind of not a great guy.
Yeah. I can't believe what he said about Mac Miller.
Yeah. For the record, anyone who doesn't know about Gold Link, after Mac
After
Miller
Mac
died,
Miller died.
he was like, he did an Instagram post where he was like, "I love you, Mac. I'm so sad that you're gone, even though you did bite my sound for the divine feminine." That's basically what he said.
Just like,
Just anyone can find it. Like,
miss you, Mac. Love you. Can't believe you stole my idea for the divine feminine.
Yeah, he was like,
Just like slipped it in there casually, and then people like grilled him in the comments, and then he's like crashing out, but like didn't make it better.
I remember he said like Mac Miller like stole the idea of an Anderson .Paak single from him, like lead single for the album from Gold Link, because Gold Link had a Anderson .Paak song in like 2015, and then Mac Miller had an Anderson .Paak song in 2016.
Oh my god!
And then
stupid.
Anderson .Paak like ratioed him into oblivion, which was wonderful to see.
Lovely, love to see it.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, honestly, big ups to IDK for even mentioning Gold Link in the Big 2022.
Yeah, seriously,
In the Big 22.
it's a deep cut. Only
Yeah.
Gold Link like that I like still listen to is the Steve Lacy, the one with the Steve Lacy feature.
I haven't listened to any of his solo stuff actually.
Really?
I've only heard his features.
It's it's Gold Link.
It's just cool. That's all you ever need. Yeah. But so the next song is interesting. It's an interlude, but it goes straight into the next song. So
We'll listen to both.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the first song, or this song, is called Southeast of Paris, and the idea of this album, also I should say, is kind of IDK traveling to Paris. 'Cause
Nice.
he said how actually we'll get into that for Dog Food. But basically he was just traveling a lot. He was doing fashion shows and grinding out this album in the meantime. But the travel theme is present in this album. So this song is called Southeast of Paris. The next song, the full song after this, is called Dog Food, featuring Denzel Curry.
Denzel, this is the
I'm sorry, but like, when did being rich go out of style? I feel like I grew up poor, and the moment that I fucking got a bit of money, everyone started telling me that it's like bullshit.
But this Dog Food he produced.
yeah. As I say, this song is insanely good.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, no yawning, no whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the drop. We be moving with caution, the block is really hot. It's really cold in the wind.
I love this
That
part.
switch up is so good.
Cold like December. Do we think it's a reference to December from Is He Real?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was. He's like the type of guy to do that.
The block's definition of hot, I be a simile. I know the definition of op, that be the enemy. I seen a lot of brothers get popped. We pouring Hennessy, and God forbid a nigga get locked, cause they ain't tending me. Diaz, Buenos Dias to Senorita.
So that's Dog Food.
Nice.
Yeah.
The only track I've heard us off this project is Dog Food. And
It's
yeah,
so
it's a
good.
classic.
Oh wait,
I mean,
wait. Hold on, before we do that, we didn't rate Drugstore.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. And we have to rate the skit. No, I'm just
No.
kidding. Drugstore, I'll go 8 out of 10.
I gave it an 8 too.
It's
I really love
easy
that.
8. Easy
Yeah.
8. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like, when you hear that and then you go to Dog Food, it's like, yeah, like Dog Food's better, but it's just like the Denzel feature and then like the post chorus and just like those little flourishes that just send it over the top for me. I
Absolutely.
give this song a 9 easily.
Oh,
So catchy.
Oof.
It's so catchy. It's easy to listen to. I mean, replayability. The bars are good. You can dive into them. You can listen to it, casually if you want. I mean, it works on every level. It's good. I like it.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely.
I wish the Denzel verse was longer.
Sure, absolutely.
I wish the whole song was longer, honestly.
It's interesting. Yeah, the songs on this album, they're like very short, but they're also very punchy.
It's because it's very simple. Oh my God. He just made an album reference. Oh my God.
Hit the quota. Can we put a tally mark on the wall every time we say the album title like that?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
love it though. I really love Denzel's verse. He has like some cool stuff going on there, and I really like the chorus and the post chorus. Like, I think they contribute to the theme well.
Mhm.
If you're looking for that,
Yeah, I love the chorus. Obviously, Lil Wayne interpolation. That's great. That's always fun to see.
gotta shout out Young Wheezy.
Yeah. I love the instruments on this album too. I think are really underrated. Like the arrangements
Right.
are very like no one really talks about that, but like they're very pretty like elaborate, which is funny because the album's called Simple. But like I
The
was thinking
horns on this, I was like, what?
the horns, and then like the guitar when Denzel comes in.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's nice. Yeah, even like on Drugstore too. I wanted to say this, like the IDK's like harmonies in the background, like he's singing, and then like while the chorus is going, and it's the
Mhm.
arrangements on this album are just all really fun like that.
Yeah. It's just like it's all bouncing because of that KAYTRANADA beat. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everything's bouncing.
Well, it's funny too because Kareem Riggins did the drums
Really?
on this song. Yeah, he did the drums, and I guess KAYTRANADA just did the rest.
Well, I'm gonna say it right now. I 1,000% guarantee you that KAYTRANADA probably did the post-chorus drums though.
Mm.
It's cold in the winter
Oh,
time. Like
yeah.
that little like snap effect. Like,
Mhm.
come on, that's so KAYTRANADA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked what people said on Genius about the post-chorus. Like being cold. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Denzel's verse I think is a highlight for sure. Like he murders every feature he
Mhm.
does. Like the Spanish bits.
I love when the little
Yeah.
Spanish bits. It's always fun.
Yeah. Also IDK on his radio show, he was saying how like this song came together because Denzel originally had it from KAYTRANADA and Kareem Riggins, because I think he was working on this song during Melt My Eyes, and he reached out to IDK because they were gonna do for like Denzel's deluxe. Like that's just what he was like. Denzel reached out to me for his deluxe album. I was like, what does that mean? Like I'm gonna
Deluxe of Melt My Eyes.
I'm gonna
or-
assume it's like that live.
But was he
album.
on?
No, he wasn't at all. So because he gave
Huh.
Denzel gave this song to IDK, but he was gonna use that originally. I don't know what he means by deluxe because the only deluxe for Melt My Eyes was the
The live one with the like
Those are all just like
Sacred Souls band
yeah.
or something like that.
those are all just like live remixes of the songs though. So I would have been curious to see if what he meant by that, because like this isn't a completely original song. It's very different from those because it's not a jazz song.
right. No,
But
yeah, I don't know.
yeah, originally it was gonna be Denzel's song.
Dog food being a slang for heroin too is like a good double
Yeah.
meaning right there.
Yeah.
So it's talking about the block is hot, tensions.
Mhm. Yeah, that's the theme with this album too. Like there's some songs where it's like
substance like references, but traveling reference.
it's
I like it because it's like a double meaning, but they're very like I would say like separated topics almost.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, there's a song later too where they reference like street stuff. It's like street stuff and like bougie stuff with IDK, which he said he like tries to balance all the time, and it's really cool. I think this song to me is like the best example of that like marriage of like gritty and like artistic into like one thing,
Definitely.
and it's
What are you
sweet.
rating this song?
I give it honestly, I give it an 8.5.
Wow. Eli glazing. It's very rare you get Eli voting higher than Miles on his own album.
I know. Well, okay, for me, I really do love this song. Like the thing is, like Denzel totally washed IDK, which is fine.
True.
Obviously, even though IDK did say like
What were you thinking was gonna happen though? And it was Denzel's song first, so he had probably like so much more time to work with this if he wanted to. Even though Denzel's like an insane freestyler.
Yeah. I mean, even then, like the pre-chorus, IDK said he freestyled that, and he freestyled most of the song. Like most of this album, actually, he freestyled,
That's insane.
which is pretty good. Like he did do really good. Like when he went in on the "I hope they don't sing like they're trying to win a Grammy," I hope like that was good. I think ultimately his bars were just weaker than Denzel's. That's why I rate it a little lower, but it's still solid. Like obviously, like IDK's version of like solid is better than some other artists for sure.
Definitely.
Denzel is just like on a higher, like he's just on another like echelon for me.
He's on a higher echelon.
Yeah.
Bending over, kiss the ring, call me Don Corleone.
What's that from? I said that for some like a reference. What was that? I was thinking of something. What is that? You're not gonna tell me?
40 deuce bezel got me on a higher echelon. It's a slight flex if I stretch your arm. Ring the alarm, I don't mean no harm. Kiss the ring and bless the dawn.
Nice.
Microphone in my hand.
Yeah. Okay. Next song is called Zaza Tree.
I wonder what that's a reference to.
Or the CBD drink.
It's the CBD gummies I give my dog when it thunderstorms outside.
Lately I've been working trying to be okay. I can never have another yesterday.
I always forget how angelic IDK's voice is.
I know.
I don't even know if I'd call him a rapper sometimes. You know what I
He's
mean?
mad underrated as a singer for sure. That's Zaza Tree.
Nice. Yeah, interesting how he didn't even really rap on this, to be honest,
Yeah.
as much as he's saying like there's verse 1, but everything else like verse 1 and verse 2, but it's like not, I don't know. It
It's
just
sung.
sounds
He
more like
sings it.
singing,
Yeah.
than rapping.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm curious if it's still freestyled or not, because that'd be really impressive to like freestyle sing something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a Kanye thing where like you have the melody or flow down and then you fill it in.
Yeah.
Like, it seems
Like an unreleased Kanye song where he's like,
that's like 90% of them.
yeah,
though.
yeah.
You gotta be more specific.
After you. Anyways, so no, but I like it's a classic. I've heard this a lot in rap songs like Me and My Bitch by Domino Genesis, like stuff like this, like similar type of song where it's like love song to weed, a love song to a girl. You can't really tell which one it is.
Yeah, it's a double entendre.
It's a double entendre.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, classic. I mean, it's super smooth sounding. Not anything like standout wise, but it's, still great,
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because like IDK is that kind of rapper where like you either he's like rapping about super tough, like he's really like he's like barring up, while other times he's like singing like really beautifully. That's like his album in 2024, Bravado Intimo, there's a lot of instances of that where he just like sings and raps usually on like different songs, but this is like one of those like singing songs, and it's like I like that like there is a structure, but it kind of isn't because it's so like free form. Like yeah, like you said, there are verses, but then most of the song is like a chorus and then like him like vocalizing, which is really cool, and I think it sounds good. Also, the A6 thing that reminded me, I totally forgot to like actually get into like how IDK and KAYTRANADA met, because there's like a whole thing there. So IDK, I don't know if he still does have a deal with Nike, but he did a deal with Nike and they released a shoe. This isn't like 2023, by the way. This is after this, but like that's his shoe that he did.
So it's just basically an Air Max 97, just with different color waves.
It's the color wave for F65, his album after this one. It's like that blue, green, and like red color.
I mean, those are cool.
Yeah. But he met KAYTRANADA at a Jordan party, in like 2020.
Jordan party.
Yeah, like a Air Jordan.
Ain't no party like a Jordan party.
I know when he said Jordan, I was like, what does that mean? But
That sounds so cool. Like, can I go to a Jordan party?
I know.
Like,
Yeah, I don't even
fuck.
know what that's like. But
Dude, I love Jordans.
IDK said that like he saw KAYTRANADA there. He was like, oh my god, that's KAYTRANADA. But then KAYTRANADA was also like, oh my god, that's IDK. And then
And
Reggie
they kissed.
and then
Joking, I'm joking.
Reggie Saunders, he's the VP of Entertainment Marketing at Jordan. He connected them. He like introduced them to each other, and then they made Simple.
Well, we couldn't have done this without Michael Jordan. So thank you, Michael Jordan, for
yeah.
the album.
Thank you, Michael Jordan, for everything you've done for the hip hop community.
You're brave. I'm proud of you. You have good grades. You're not chopped. The huzz wants you. Just some affirmations.
Also, fun fact, IDK said that KAYTRANADA and his manager originally wanted to like make it a duo where it was called IDK, or it's like IDKAY. That was gonna be their duo name.
That'd actually be really cool.
That
I
would be
feel like.
interesting. Yeah,
Why didn't they make it IDK?
because I think this is still like an IDK thing.
Yeah, I guess. There's like not that much KAYTRANADA singing on it.
Well, no, I mean he only has like one or two songs where he actually sings on it,
Right.
but or in his like entire discography. I kind of like that it's not like a big deal though. This is just like it's like
it is shorter, so it makes sense why it's like
yeah.
don't make a whole collab name for like a 15-minute long album.
Yeah, even then, it's like 8 songs, but 2 of them he didn't like the skits. KAYTRANADA didn't produce,
Right.
so it's basically an EP, but it's an album. Like it's an album. Everyone calls it an album. Honestly, if this was swapped for KAYTRANADA, like if KAYTRANADA was or if this album was as long as KAYTRANADA, I would be so much happier.
I'd be so happy. And if KAYTRANADA was shorter, I think it'd be a lot better, honestly.
Yeah. Remove Forever. That song sucked. And then we're good.
Forever, let's talk about it. K&A. And I'm forgetting one more. Those are the only songs I like off the record.
I like Rebuke too.
Rebuke, yeah, that's the one. Besides that, mid.
Yeah, low key. I don't know Oh yeah, you already said let's talk about it. I was gonna say that's a good song.
Giving up, I refuse. That's the type of feeling.
Also,
I
wait, yeah.
rebuke.
I just remembered this fun fact for anyone who doesn't know. Rebuke shares the same sample as a Joey Badass song. From 1999. I can't remember what song it is, but I was listening to it the other day. I was like, oh my god, it's Rebuke.
It's that one Joey Badass song off 1999 where he like just talks about like sex and is like super ditty the whole time, pretty much.
Oh my god.
No, I'm serious. I forget what it's
Okay,
called.
well he's not super ditty. That's what Ray Vaughn and Daylight have been saying about him, because he's like they're like you went to those ditty parties.
Who? Joey Badass did?
No, yeah. Well, I mean, like, that's what they've been saying. Because, like, I remember, too, he mentioned, like, that 327, he was like, I'm in that Maybach, I'm a puffin' hova. I was like, looking, like, 2 years ago, that would have been
Aged
fine.
horribly, yeah.
And now I'm like, ugh, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's get back to IDK. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I love when we go on tangents. It's fun.
This is fun.
I give the song a 7.5. I enjoy it. It's really solid.
Yeah, I give it a 7.
Real good. Nothing too crazy. His voice, mad underrated.
Yeah, seriously.
Not a lot of people talk about his voice, but it is good. But yeah. Let's get into the next song. It's called Breathe.
I feel the love and the hate and kissing the air. That's why we get high, so high.
I love that part.
Yeah, no, his voice sounds amazing.
It's crazy. This is a sneak diss at Gold Link with the woman moaning, because Mac Miller did that too.
That was actually an insane deep cut. Like, only like 5 people
Elite
would, like,
ball knowledge
like,
required.
understand what you just said.
So that was Breathe by IDK.
Nice. I mean, I don't know. Like I said during the song, this is almost like, I'd give this like a 7.5. I just feel like it's a better showcase of IDK's singing abilities right? And the beat just feels like more supporting of that. And
Sure.
I love the little like retro sounding like drum, like the little boom, like the digital drum sound. It's so it was really nice. You know, super simple, super bare bones. I will say, not a fan of the moaning in the middle. That kind of threw me off. Like, if you want to have moaning in it, do it at the beginning or the end. Okay, do it like Kendrick at the beginning, or do it at the end like Mac. But don't throw it in the middle of the damn song, or I'm never gonna listen. I'm never gonna turn this on in the car with like anyone else. Is the thing. Just
I
because
think
of
it's
that.
pretty subtle, honestly. Like,
Subtle.
Okay, we're listening to
Boy.
it like intently and like with really good headphones.
I
Like,
know, but
if you're playing this in the car,
But
I
just
don't know.
imagine you're cruising around in the car with your friends, and it's like just one of those coincidental, accidental, where everyone gets quiet and then the moaning starts to happen. Do you know
Okay.
how diddy you look? Everyone just like look at you like, what the fuck are you playing?
You
right
think
now?
that's? I mean,
It's just funny. It's just
situational.
funny. Nah, I just was like, you don't need to do all that, buddy.
you
Like,
always see the worst in people.
I get that this is a zesty song. Like you don't like it was already with the retro production and him like, let me catch my breath. He's like doing like this like zesty singing, and then it's like, yeah, like let's there's some moans on there. I don't think they get that this is like a sensual song already. Let's slap some subtle moans in the middle.
I mean, yeah, his
Yeah, the
breathing was
breathing
enough.
at the beginning. Honestly, I thought this song was gonna be evil when it started off like that, but it ended up being like the most gorgeous, like angelic sounding thing.
That's what it's always like those really like heavenly like chill beats with like, I mean this and like Fight the Feeling
Yeah.
by Mac.
I
Like-
know, dude. That ending is absolutely insane. Honestly.
I have it set on my Apple Music to like end the song before that, and I'm so happy I have that feature because like,
Dude, I always just like make sure I skip it. Like, I love that song to death, so I'll play it like anywhere, anytime, and like I'll be in the like when I'm in the shower at college or something, like a communal bathroom, and I'll like run and grab my phone even though like I'm covered in water and like skip the I'm like skip. Like, I don't want people like tweaking. Nah. But yeah, overall, really solid song. I love the production. I love how simple it was. You know, it really played to the singing strengths of IDK, played the production strengths of KAYTRANADA. It just feels like just a little bit like of a better version of the last song. Obviously, different themes, right?
sure.
But
Yeah,
I just liked it better.
I give it an 8 because his voice is really good, and also like, I mean, it's funny you say it's simple because I feel like it is like they have like the beat, but then they add all these little like instruments,
Flourishes,
yeah, like the guitar and the flute in the beginning was really lovely, and
it's not actually simple, but it sounds simple. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
I
And
mean-
that's like really smart.
I think IDK is one of those rappers where it's like you expect like a pretty like normal song from him, but that he always is like he tries to like add a bunch of stuff in, and it's he wants you to like underestimate him because then you'll be surprised, which I think is really smart. But yeah, let's get into the next one. I'm excited for this one. This one's called Taco. Also, taco is slang for bullet casing, like a shell, like a bullet shell. Fun fact. It's kind of like dog food. Like those two songs are kind of
Right.
like same idea of like
A dog food taco.
normal.
Got
Yeah. Everyone knows that. So let's hear it.
Y'all niggas is pussy. Ain't no debating it, ain't no complaining or faking it. I'm a dick and you taking it, pussy nigga, I'm on.
Oh my
Let
God.
me spit on all you niggas and bomb
Bro,
one.
he's coming for me. Pause.
Stupid. Think I'm have to call the coroner to come use it. And I don't mean the truck boy, they coming with the dicks for fuck boys. They playing with the clips like fuck toys. With the silence on the tip like fuck noise.
Oh, nice. Love how the lyrics are like, fuck you, I'm gonna shoot you. And then he just, let's throw a tasteful flute on the end. Let's throw some Yaz flutes at the end. I love this song already. Wow.
That's Taco.
Such a solid track.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I heard this album. This is a banger right here.
This is crazy.
This
Like
is so good.
this is easily his best rapping performance on the album. Like
Yeah,
by
easily.
far.
So
It's
I'm assuming
insane.
this is all freestyle too, which makes it even more insane. 'Cause
I
he
don't
sa-
know. Yeah.
Well, he says in the first verse, what does he say? He says,
Well,
"I'm going off the brain.
yeah. I mean,
I'm in a whole nother lane. Yeah, I'm going off the brain."
that's yeah.
He's gotta be
If he is
freestyling.
freestyling, that's insane. Like
Insane.
I'm a dick and you taking it, pussy. Come on.
Holy shit. Yeah.
And-
It was curious to me. I love the production too. The production had this like groove and like pull to it. Like it kept pulling you forward. It almost like reminded me of like some funk samples that you would hear in like old West Coast stuff, like some Dre stuff almost.
Mm.
Like it had like a groove to it. Like it would like slow and then speed up to pull you again to the next loop to the like
Yeah.
hypnotic almost.
I like I don't know if
And then like the 4 on the floor like step, just
Yeah.
like bass. Just totally like worked so well.
the parts where like the piano pitch like went up. It
Yeah.
was really cool too. It's like a really subtle little thing.
They added all these little sound effects and like just like
Yeah.
made it just like sent it over the moon
Yeah,
for me,
the
quality-wise.
gun sound effects was pretty insane to me.
If you listen to it on with headphones, it goes from like right to left, like someone's driving by. It's like
Yeah.
literally a perfect like it's a perfect imagery,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
perfect setting the scene. What are
Yeah.
you giving the smiles? Or yeah, you tell me more. I'm sorry, I've been yapping too much. I'm geeked about this song. It's so solid.
I love it. I'm honestly, it's funny. You're talking about the production. I love the bars. Like get them on the weekend. X and the O. It's cool. No,
That's
it's
how me and Miles are different. Like I said, you're Victor Vaughn. I'm Ghidorah, bro.
type shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Better stay on my range, and I don't mean the truck boy, cause like Range Rover
Nice,
truck. Like
nice.
come on, man, that's tough. I love that. Yeah. This is like by far. I feel like if he brought this rapping energy to Dog Food, that would make it like a 10 for me. I love that song. I'm just saying. It's different vibes.
Yeah.
It's different vibes.
I really love verse 2 when he says, "Can I get a prime cut bone in question mark?" And that's like a little water because I'm horse, no Trojan.
Yeah.
But it's like if you take the end of both, bone in, no Trojan.
yeah.
Like I get
that's some
just
good
little shit like
wordplay.
that. It's just like even if he was freestyling it, there's no way he consciously thought of that, but it just works. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Yeah.
know. The whole song works so well.
Well, then also it's like she's parched champagne for her throat. Then
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
dude, what?
Take
Like,
that a whole nother level. That's actually insane.
Yeah.
And I loved all the bars. I love how I love the chorus when it's like
the
playing with the clip like fuck toys, like they're carrying
Yeah.
some like heavy guns, and then it's like but silence on the tip like fuck noise. It's like okay,
Yeah.
so you're gonna have a crazy ass gun. You're gonna have this like loud ass crazy gun, but then it's like, oh, but you'll put a silencer on it, like
yeah. Well, also
you're fake tough. It's a great diss. It's a great chorus.
Yeah. Also, I mean, like dick is like a slang term for an extended clip.
Yeah.
Like what was it the baby song? The Under the Sun. He's like, I got a Glock with a dick. Let's get
Yeah.
physical. Yeah. This song is really good.
No, I love this song.
It's insane.
I'm gonna go 9 also on this one.
Nice.
Again. I love it. It's good.
I think I could give it a 9 too. It's weird because like, it's funny because I don't know. Like, I really couldn't pick a favorite song.
Right.
Like,
It's
they're
not like
all-
you like this better than dog food.
No. I don't know because for a while I feel like Drugstore has probably been my favorite song.
Yeah.
Even though this song arguably better rapping performance. It's just the vibes. Like this song is very aggressive and like the last 2 songs have been very like chill and like he's singing, and then this song is like fuck you, I'm gonna fucking kill you and shoot you. So it's a good switch up.
It's so wholesome.
It's great. It's just simple.
No, I
and-
loved it. Yeah, it was so simple. It was really simple.
simple.
It's simple.
Simple.
Yeah, let's just get to the next song, bud.
Yeah. All right. Next song is called "The Code," featuring Mike Dimes, your favorite rapper.
No way. I
Yeah.
love Mike Dimes. This feels like a Mario Kart like sample.
The piano
don't
is
know
really
why.
nice. I think,
One boy run up, 2 boys get done up, 3 women weep, all 4 to come up, 5 cops looking for someone.
Oh my gosh, you just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2,
Oh,
1.
we'll talk about that.
That's such a Lupe verse on Touch the Sky type vibe.
One boy run up, 2 boys get done up, 3 women weep, all 4 2, ain't even done none. Shh. That's rule number 1.
That's The Code. Featuring Mike
Really
Diamond.
solid.
Yeah.
Second to last track.
Yeah.
I love the beat. I will say, an issue I had with this song, I wish the drums were more interesting. I feel like they were jamming so hard that like the drums could have been like more like interesting. And again, this was like simple, but not many flourishes, not many like little things to set it apart. I think the verse is really well chosen. The guy's voice, his flow suited the beat really well. Sounded really good. I love how I love IDK's stuff. I'll let you explain that though, Miles. Everything going on with the
Yeah,
chorus and his verse and stuff. But yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
my thoughts.
Okay, so to break it down, in the chorus we were counting down because IDK was. It's like you said it's like a Lupe thing.
Well, he
like,
counts up and then
he
down.
counts, so 1 boy run up, 2 boys get down, 3 women weep, all 4 to come up, 5 cops looking for someone, and then 3 new arrest, 2 ain't even done none. What's rule number 1? 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, he counts up and counts down, and it's just such
The
a
fours are sneaky because he says like
all
just like
4
4,
to come
just
up.
like the regular
Mhm.
4.
Yeah, but it's like sneaking that in is so cool. He's like
It's just like a Lupe on
Touch the Sky.
Touch
yeah,
the Sky.
he did
type of
the
thing, yeah.
he counted to like 15 or something.
On Touch the Sky.
Yeah, because like
I don't know how much he counted up, but I know he counted down 3, 2, 1 at the end, like they're blasting off a rocket ship.
yeah, well, because I remember seeing something like his label that he started, his 1st and 15th. I think he was referencing that. I can't remember exactly. Go look at the Dissect podcast on YouTube. They know, they did it. The Dissect, shout out Dissect podcast. Shout out Cole.
Dissect. Awesome, phenomenal
Generational.
podcast. I love the Mad Villain series they did on that.
Well,
So good.
I actually haven't listened to.
You should
the
check
full
that
show.
one out. It's
Well,
so good.
I don't have Spotify.
Oh.
They're only on Spotify.
LOL. Shout out all my Spotify users out there. I love you and I'm proud of you. Okay, even though Spotify doesn't pay artists anything, it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Just enjoying the music.
Yeah. Overall, really solid song. I really liked Mike Dime's verse. I don't know. It's not anything like special compared to the rest of the tracks.
Sure.
To be honest, like it's not standout. I give it like a 7.
Yeah, I give it a 7 too.
I like the beat. Again, I wish it could have been more interesting. Even if they wanted to keep the drums out, I feel like there's other stuff they could have done or other sounds, other timbres, textures they could have added to make it more dynamically interesting to listen to. But I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, I feel like this one they really wanted to highlight the verses. And
Yeah.
like the what lyrics, what they were going for. Like,
But support the verses with the beat.
sure, but it's also, I mean, like IDK's whole verse is about like commands and like steps to survive, which I think is pretty clever. Like he's saying like all this stuff, like all these assumptions you have are wrong, and like this is how the world, or that's how this world works. This is how
Right.
you're supposed to survive, and like these are the rules. And then Mike Dime's verse is just saying like, he's saying a bunch of different stuff.
He's just rapping.
He's rapping about like, yeah,
Just shit.
although I do like life get closer to them heaven gates every time you raise hell. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's clever. Like he's saying he's rich. He's saying he does dangerous stuff. It doesn't fully like connect with IDK's verse, but also like you could say it's like the mindset of people that IDK is talking about in the song. 'Cause
Right.
this whole album is kind of dedicated to the people in Simple City and like how they live. And he's like highlighting that lifestyle, or not like the lifestyle, but just the lives they live. And I feel like Mike Dimes is kind of like that. He embodies that mentality on this song, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it's not the most like insane song because we've been spoiled, honestly, with like
Yeah.
very intense, like
When you
elaborate
go from a
arrangements.
Denzel feature to a Mike Dimes feature.
Okay, I mean, yeah, Denzel obviously crazy feature. Mike Dimes was still good though.
Yeah, he was solid.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the final song. It's called Paris to Southeast, and we're gonna do something interesting because the song connects back to the first song. So we're gonna play Paris to Southeast all the way through, and then we're gonna play at the first bit of Drugstore, and you'll see what I mean.
Gotcha.
There was a colored pilot flying an airplane. So he gets on this plane, and it's about 75 to 80 people on the plane.
I love the
He
synth
gets on the
jumping
plane,
around the
and
sonic
he jumps
space
up in
right
the
now.
cockpit,
Yeah.
He gets
Oh,
on
that's
to
good.
the intercom and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, here we got plenty to drink. Here we got wine, beer, whiskey, gin, If I ever get this motherfucker up off of the ground. He says we're gonna fly to Japan, we're gonna fly to London, England, we're gonna fly
Nice.
to Australia, we're gonna fly every damn way.
Yeah, that's the
Love a good full circle loop album, just like Igor. So good.
Yeah, it's another little detail that he added, and it's so good. It just adds to that.
It's artists like these that like the attention to detail and the amount of importance and stake they put on that, that sets apart like this record from like some mid records. I don't know. That sets this record apart from like a KAYTRANADA record. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It just feels like they like put a lot more thought into it instead of just like, I don't know, making a collab record.
yeah. This could have so easily been just like
A flop.
10 or 15 songs with like
Right.
tons of like features or whatever, and them not trying anything new. But like, and even then, it's like IDK and KAYTRANADA.
You
Like
don't have to do a lot to try
Yes.
something new sometimes. It's
Yeah.
just like a little bit,
just
little things.
to
and-
have an idea going in
Right.
is so valuable, and you can tell that he had like IDK had an idea with this
Yeah.
album, and KAYTRANADA executed it so well.
No, yeah, this is such a solid record. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm glad. And yeah, a lot of people were like, or IDK tweeted after this album came out, he's like, if you think the album's too short, play it again. Because like, and for anyone listening, if you listen to this album, please loop it again just to hear that loop
Yeah.
of
so
the comedy
cool.
skit. It's really interesting. It's a very
I love the production behind the comedy skit. I don't know why. Just that little arpeggio up and down, and it just like moves around
Yeah.
your head. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Definitely like gives you vibes of traveling and stuff, which I really enjoy.
Absolutely. Well, also,
Like goes full circle on that theme as well.
yeah, the two skits are called Southeast to Paris because like Southeast Washington or Maryland, I can't remember which is what IDK said.
Yeah.
But Southeast to Paris, Paris to Southeast. He's going back and forth.
Oh my! I just noticed
Yeah.
that. Holy shit, that's so
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's one of those things, man. IDK is like that. Like, to also fun fact, Is He Real? The last song on every track of that album. So like, it spells out "you see for yourself." Like, look at it.
Oh my
God!
God,
If anyone is
no
listening, look at
way.
it. Like, look at it right now.
That's the next name of the album.
Yeah.
Is He Real?
Look.
Oops.
So, the last song of every song title spells out "you see for yourself."
The last song of every song.
or the last
title?
letter. Sorry, the last letter of every song title. My bad.
You're good.
And it's spelled the same way as the second album title.
You see for yourself. Period.
Yeah, and then his album after that was literally called "You See for Yourself," and it was spelled the same way.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, and I don't know if this was intentional, but Simple, like the Southeast of Paris one where the rich guy is like complaining too.
Yeah.
Like there was like a race going on in the background, and F65, his album came out next year after Simple, was all about race, like racing.
Yeah.
So
I've heard a couple tracks off that one, like Tele Cura
yeah,
and stuff like that.
That's a good
Really
one.
solid
yeah,
record.
th-
Yeah, IDK did not disappoint with this one. I gotta say, it was really solid. I liked it a lot.
that's good. Yeah,
It's a cool cover.
yeah. Shout out Lee Bolin too
Yeah.
for the cover art.
Cool
He's great.
art, yeah.
This is like, it's beautiful art, and this is a beautiful album. What
Yeah.
would you give it out of 10? Would you say?
I go 8.5, honestly.
Mm.
Really solid. I like how it's shorter and like they just do the job right each song. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like the Code was the only one kind of where I was like, it's
Yeah.
all right. Everything else I was like, this is
Yeah.
like I would listen to this again. This is solid. You know what I mean?
I'd give it a 9.
It's got insane replayability.
Mhm.
They do their job. 9.
Give it, yeah. I'd give it a 9.
Miles
It's-
with the
I
glaze.
love it a lot. I love it. No,
9, but he won't give dog food a 9.
man. Like,
Beats me, guys. I
on
don't know.
average, on average, it evens out to a 9. I'd say. I love this album a lot. And this is my second favorite IDK album after, of course, Is He Real?
Is He Real's like still my
That's
favorite for sure.
gold
but
standard.
Just because I feel like it gives you more. It gives you like a more complex theme and stuff. It's like this theme is good. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, it's just focused. Like,
yeah, it's focused. Yeah, it's
his-
simple.
yeah. Damn, you're too good at that.
Yeah, everyone's like probably clicked off by now because of like how many times we've said simple. It's so fucking annoying. No, I love it actually.
Yeah.
If you love it too, give us a like. Show us a love in the comments.
Yeah. Send us songs you want us
Send
to
us
hear,
song recs. Yeah.
and we'll listen to them.
We'll do a song a day, song of the week. We'll start that next week. Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Song of the week next week by the fans. Send it in. Send in the song. Send us your name. We'll have a little comment section in the Spotify where you can like send messages to us, or you can also email us at thegoodmusicpodcast7@gmail.com and give us song recs and your name if you want us to shout you out or where you're from, and we'll be like, this is Casey Musgraves from Nebraska, and they wanted us to listen to Dog Food by IDK, So,
Nebraska.
anyways, yeah. So, thank you for listening, I guess. Is there
Yeah.
anything else you want to say? I kind of abruptly ended it.
No,
there.
it's fine. I mean, just listen to IDK. Like,
Yeah,
people who don't,
check them out.
one of the most underrated MCs out right now.
One of the most underrated rapper singers, also.
Yeah. Just
Drake got nothing on his singing when it comes to IDK.
you think IDK's a better singer?
Oh, easily. Drake is an auto-tune fool, okay?
No,
Even
he
though-
used to be good. He used to like
Oh,
Karaoke by Drake. That's my
okay,
favorite Drake
yeah,
song. That is
that's
a good
solid. It's solid.
good singing performance. But
I
like,
just say like best I ever had. Got some solid singing, but like you haven't heard Scorpion yet.
no,
We're gonna do that soon for the podcast. It's just really fucking
Whew.
long, and we're not committing to that today. There's this song on there called After Dark, and he's like, "In a whip so low, no one's gotta know." It's like so corny. It's like shut up, and he's just like blasting autotune. It's because he's on the track with Ty Dolla $ign, so it's like yeah.
well, Ty Dolla $ign's a great singer. Shout out Ty Dolla $ign.
Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Go listen to more IDK.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Eli, for listening to me. Thank you to the fans for sticking with us throughout this season.
This adventure.
More to come soon.
We'll see you next Friday. Bye.
Bye.